Children around water.
Hello and a very good evening to you. Welcome to Adventure World. It's going to be great down here over the long weekend. Now, the last time I met Stitches the bear, he and I both went off the Woodside building abseiling, 27 stories straight down. It was a lot of fun. High five. Thank you, Stitches, very much. But you're here at Adventure World tonight to promote a fundraiser for Princess Margaret over the course of this weekend, and we'll give you a few details on that shortly. So while you go and mingle, Stitches, I might get into a little bit of weather information, and the sky scan shows a little bit of cirrus sweeping into the skies over Perth today, but really it was all about the sunshine once again. The gusty easterly winds are up again, but they're not going to be as strong over the next 24 hours, and we should see a bit of this cirrus again tomorrow. The maximum temperature today was 30.9 degrees. That was recorded after 4 o'clock this afternoon, and the overnight minimum was 15.6 degrees at 16 past 6 this morning. Outside at the moment, 25.4. That's because we've gone into the southwesterly. The barometer 1,010.9 hectopascals and falling, and relative humidity is around 42%. So the daytime temperatures got up to 33 degrees up at Lancelin. Swanbourne in easterly for much of the day reached 32 degrees. In the hills, the lower temperatures once again, 27 at Bickley after the low minimum of 12 along with Northam. Around the state today, Carnarvon had 38.1 degrees. That's the third day in a row that Carnarvon's recorded the highest maximum in Western Australia. The lowest was 22 at Albany, at Hopeton, at Ayr and at Eucla. And the lowest overnight minimum was 4 degrees. That was recorded at Salmon Gums. Quite a few locations in the Kimberley overnight had 70 to 75 millimetres of rain. More had in the order of 30 to 40 millimetres of rain, and they're going to get further heavy falls in the next 24 hours. In the southern half, there was 19 millimetres reported at Eucla. Now, during the weekend, if you want to come down to Adventure World and enjoy the excitement, they've got late opening tonight and late opening on Saturday. But on Sunday, we saw Stitches the bear earlier. On Sunday, part proceeds from the gate for the whole day is going to go to the Princess Margaret Foundation. So that's an absolutely good cause, and it's going to be a beautiful, hot day to come down and enjoy the water in Kahuna Falls. On to our series of satellite photographs. You can see that storm activity from the Kimberley down to southeastern parts of the country once again. Heavy falls are expected in southeastern Australia once again. Not much activity over the rest of Western Australia, maybe some drizzle on the Eucla coast. On the surface chart, you can see the high is starting to move towards Tasmania, but the trough in the western zone is hanging off the west coast. So we're going to have easterlies to northeasterlies for much of the day, pushing the temperatures up once again, and they'll be fresh to strong about the Pilbara and Kimberley coast. On the rainfall model, you can see all of that activity going diagonally across the nation, and that is going to continue for a few days. That trough is in no hurry to either weaken off or actually move anywhere else. If we talk about the rest of the long weekend, the heat will be with us until next Wednesday, because that's when the trough will go inland. And when the trough goes inland, during Wednesday, we'll get a weak cold front, maybe a shower or two, probably no more than a millimetre of rain, if that much. Around the nation tomorrow, just about all of the cities are expecting rain, showers or thunderstorms once again. Hobart's the only one that's going to be completely fine, and they're expecting a mostly fine day in Brisbane, just the chance of a shower there. Out on the local waters, we'll be back into the easterlies again. East to northeasterlies, 13 to 18 knots in the morning. They'll go through the northwest and ease off to 8 to 13 knots late morning. They'll end up in the south-southwest, and again, they're not going to be very strong, 10 to 15 knots. Seas around a metre and the swell 1.5 metres. Tomorrow's low tide's 0.5 of a metre at 21 minutes to 4 in the morning. And the high tide is 1 metre at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Sunset at 11 minutes to 7. So the forecast for Perth is for a sunny day. We could just have that little bit of cirrus around, moderate easterlies in the morning, an afternoon sea breeze, 19 the minimum, the maximum reaching 32. Then get ready for the heat. Sunday 35 degrees, Monday 37 degrees, Tuesday 38 degrees. Then it's all over. Wednesday back to 29 degrees with a shower or two coming through. And on Thursday and Friday it should be partly cloudy and close to 30 degrees. Have a great long weekend. Hopefully you can come to Adventure World and support the Princess Margaret Foundation. I'll see you later.